You have P5, P5. Verstappen is ahead of you. They're on old Ultra Softs. Magnussen is behind you. The gap behind us is 3.0 seconds. They're on old Ultra Softs. Our gap to first place is 5.2 seconds. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. Gap to teammate ahead is 6.1 seconds. Verstappen ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 1.7 seconds. You're dropping back by around 2/10 each lap. They're on old Ultra Softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 33.5. Okay, here's who we're really fighting today. Ricciardo and Hamilton. Okay, the gap behind is 5.1 seconds. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Okay, copy that. P5, you're in P5. Verstappen is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 5.0 seconds. They're on old Ultra Softs. Magnussen behind. Less than a second separate you. They're on old Ultra Softs. Okay, gap to leader, 9.4 seconds. Your pit window is open. Pit window is open. There are 10 laps to go. Green flag. Lewis is in the pits. P3. You are currently in P3. Verstappen ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 7.6 seconds. They're on old Ultra Softs. The distance to the leader is 8.0 seconds. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 9 laps to go. Going off the sim data, we expect you're going to start feeling the effect of tyre wear around about now. Let us know if it gets too bad. Be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. We expect the tyres are getting a bit worn at this point. You may notice a gradual loss in grip. They should still have a bit left though. Degradation is pretty bad, the grip is going to fall away quickly. Your brakes are in the optimum temperature zone. Magnussen is behind you. The gap is less than a second. They're on old Ultra Softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:37.7. You're leading the pack. P1. Raikkonen behind. They've just entered the pits. They're on fresh Super Softs. Your pit window is open. Pit window is open. 8 laps to go. Lewis is behind you. Our gap behind is 8.3 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. Their tyres are 1 lap old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 40.2. Okay, some information on Magnussen. They have some kind of mechanical problem. No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dries seem like the best tyre for now. You are in first position, front of the pack. The gap to the car behind is 4.8 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 7 laps to go. That's Lewis behind. The gap behind us is 3.4 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:32.8. You're leading the pack, P1. You are in first position, front of the pack. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh super softs. Your pit window is open. Pit window is open. 6 laps to go. You're leading the pack, P1. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh super softs. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 6 laps to go. Tyre update for you, and it looks like this set is coming to the end of its life. We don't anticipate having much more time before it's completely gone. The grip loss will be sudden, so be ready. Don't let those tyres catch you out. They're looking fairly worn now. We don't think they've got much left to give, so be careful. You are in first position, front of the pack. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh super softs. Your pit window is open. Pit window is open. 5 laps till the end. Lewis ahead. You're falling back by around 1.2 seconds a lap. They're on fresh super softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 34.4. Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Understood, copy that. Second place, you're in second place. Lewis is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 4.9 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. Verstappen is behind you. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh super softs. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 4 laps remaining. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, this set of tyres is pretty much spent, I think. You should be able to wring a bit more out, but it won't be long before they fall away from you entirely. Give that position back. We are under safety car conditions and cannot overtake. Return the position. You've got front wing damage. Okay, we can take you this lap. You're sat in P2. Lewis ahead, less than a second separate you. They're on fresh super softs. Verstappen behind, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh super softs. Your pit window is open. Pit window is open. Just 3 laps to go now, 3 laps. Okay, tyre situation bad. Consensus around the garage is they're not looking great, and I don't think you're going to get much more out of them. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Only 1 stop to go. 1 stop left in this strategy. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. And here are our podium drivers today after that. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. Moving on to the driver of the day then, Anthony.
Bad luck out there today. What do you think went wrong? That crash looked pretty serious. Can you walk me through what happened? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? Great! Well, that's everything.
Good to see you're still in one piece.